audience of over 1 million visitors during iconic events like Pro Rodeo, Disney on Ice, Glow, K-Days, and so much more. To learn more, call 780-471-7380 or visit EdmontonExpoCenter.com today.
Whether you're a craft beer connoisseur or more of a wine aficionado, there's always something new to discover at Sherbrooke Liquor, a unique, family-owned, independent liquor store. The selection? Incredible. The non-alcohol section is also very impressive. Sherbrooke Liquor, expert, knowledgeable staff with a passion for unique finds. More than just a liquor store, we're a community. Alberta's best, the one and only Sherbrooke Liquor. Wine, spirits, and oodles of beer. Visit SherbrookeLiquor.com.
You wanted local sports on weekends. Saturday mornings at 9, check out the Saturday Sports Setup, where we'll tee up what's happening on the weekend sports scene. Tune in Saturday morning at 9 on Sports 1440.
Whoa, who turned off all the lights?
Experience the new charcoal menu at Booster Juice.
Charcoal menu?
Introducing the Eclipse Smoothie. Blackout Booster.
This is Sports 1440 and the all-new Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas.
Presented by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
It's 11:01. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning into Fantasy Frenzy today here on Sports 1440 or streaming on Sports 1440 AM on YouTube. You could be on Facebook, X, Instagram, wherever you are. We appreciate you tuning into the show today. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas with you. We got Josh Fenwick and Sam Wilness keeping us on track here as well in the Sports 1440 studio. It's a good day. It's a good day out there, Duke. Fantasy Frenzy brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com, only available in Leduc. Maybe go check them out. I know Brandon heading down to the Burn for Big Bryce's wedding this weekend. Maybe you'll have to swing by the friendly confines of Wilhauk Beef Jerky, Duke, and stock up. You could really steal the show this weekend with all the beef jerky you could bring.
Yeah, you can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
Take it to your beach house.
Well, it's a couple minutes from the beach. We're just playing by the rules.
That's the problem. We got to stop playing by the rules on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna
wait? We've been playing by the rules this whole time.
You know, some rules, someone's rules. Text lines 1-833-401-1440. So we just go off on a very random rant that maybe not everybody knows what we were talking about. It's beautiful out. I wore shorts today.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like these are the times where you gotta. They always say you never know when you're gonna pick your child up for the last time, or you never know the last time you're going to go play with your friends. Well, you never know when you're going to be able to wear shorts for the last day. So I try to go crazy here at the end of the year. I don't want to be that guy that's like, you know, you drive to work and you see at the bus stop it's snowing and they're wearing shorts.
It's 25 degrees and he's got his pair of Jordan gym shorts on. It's like, what are you doing, man?
I'm not trying to be that guy, but I do want to wear shorts as long as possible. We are going to get to a lot of things today. Chris Knobloch, 3-year extension. The Niners, how about that last night on Thursday Night Football? Oh, the joys of playing Kyron Williams in 2 leagues. 27 points, 33 points. Petition. You fumble the ball, the game on the line, minus 20 points.
Yeah, there should be like a situation-specific like liner in your scoring rules that if it's that important of a fumble, it's worth way more negatively.
You lose.
Yeah, game over. You lose. Automatic.
It's done. We'll have some CFL, Major League Baseball playoffs this weekend. Lots going on. It's terrific. But I just first want to say to the people out there, it is Fed Up Friday. So if you do have anything you want to vent about, you can do so. 1-833-401-1440. Election season always kind of grinds my gears. All those signs everywhere. Holy cow. It's ridiculous. There's so many down 178.
Yeah, meanwhile, the platforms, and I'm not saying specifically, but there's just politicians in general. He's like, yeah, we're really working on cracking down on waste and reducing our city's impact and all this stuff. And in Edmonton, you have to pay 25 cents for a bag at a drive-through. Meanwhile, there are 1,000 plastic signs, half of which get blown away, never picked up or seen from again, just wisping in the wind.
Yeah. Yesterday,
drives me nuts.
Last week I came home to two candidates' little flyers in my door. Just chucked them right to the recycle bin.
Definitely not voting for these people.
I thought about posting that. You guys just lost my vote. Like, no, they're trying to win. They're doing all they can. I get that, but for me personally, like, I don't want to read this. I hate it. That's why I put it right in the recycle bin. I also wanted to the people out there who are joining our fantasy baseball league. Hockey, that's the one.
Our fantasy hockey pool.
Oh, I'm watching, is it Sophie Cunningham up there? And I'm watching stuff on the laptop. Anyways,
bet you are.
Hockey pool. If you have got the link and haven't signed up yet, please hurry up and sign up, because you're stressing me out.
Is that directed at me as well? You sent me the link last night.
Well, I gave it to you via email, so you're not on my list per se, but I have sent a bunch out to people and just want them to sign. Like Stulo, I had to message him directly. I'm like, hey man, I know you got the email. Please check it out. There's a few other people. If I scroll through, one of our sales ladies, Mel, and her son have not signed up yet.
He loves getting in on all of our little games and fun things here.
Nate, Josh Melnick, Ja Manzo, Journeyman Caldwell, L. Wilton, Bad Niv, Stu F. Lowry, Tyler, Jay Geis. Those are a few names. I'd love for you guys to sign up immediately, so you don't get mad at me when the deadline comes and goes and you haven't signed up yet, and then I have to go in and extend it secretly so you can get in on the action. Eli says, send me the link. No. You send me $20, Eli, and then I will send you the link. Connor at sports1440.ca. Sean, yes, there is still room. Do I have an info packet? No, it's not that serious. It's $20. Connor at sports1440.ca. Half the money is going to go to the Canadian Cancer Society. The other half will go to the winner. It's box pool. Like the first box is like McDavid, Draisaitl, McKinnon, Kucherov. You pick one. Then it goes to the next box. 1 point for goal, 1 point for an assist, 1 point for a goalie win, bonus point for a shutout. That's it. Super simple. We have 50 spots. There's like 20 spots open still. If we get more, I think I can bump that up. It'll just cost me more money, which comes out of the prize.
Oops.
That's just the way it goes.
Cost of doing business. Quite literally.
It's really like one person submission, so it's still going to be a pretty big prize, I would say. But yeah, CONNOR at sports1440.ca. In the e-transfer, please include your email, and I will, as soon as the show wraps up, send everybody the link so they can join. And again, the sooner you join, the better. The less I stress. CJADM, it's not over. No, not till I think Tuesday when the season gets going. So you got all weekend too. A lot of people asking about that. We could just reply via the text, but I hope everyone's just listening. My name, CONNOR, like the captain of the Oilers, at sports1440, the radio station, .ca. Kevlar says, it ticks me off that you can buy $500 worth of groceries at the store and they still charge you for a paper bag to put in, even though the paper bag, unlike plastic, breaks down into the landfill. Hey, you know what? If you don't like that, just go to Devon or St. Albert, I think.
They don't.
I don't know. We went to McDonald's in Devon once, and they just gave you the paper bag.
But I think at grocery stores, they still. Well, here's the thing: grocery stores in Alberta, Canada, there is no plastic bags. Period. If you don't bring anything in, you're either carrying them out in your arms, pockets, or buying the reusable bags they have. I suppose, as Kevlar's saying, maybe some places still have paper bags available that you have to pay for. This is an understandable qualm. I, however, this is like the one area where I have gotten good. Like I keep my reusable bags, of which I've bought more than I ever need because I was on such a streak of always forgetting them.
Big bag.
Now I keep them in the truck.
Yeah.
Now listen, has there been times where I've still gotten into the grocery store and I'm like, oh, I left my bags in the truck, and depending how far away I parked, I'm just like, depending on how many things I'm getting, do I need to buy one new bag? I can do that. If I need to buy 5 new bags, I'm going back to the truck to get the ones I have.
It's quite the racket they have, because like
it is a total. It is
$2.
a racket.
I guess I'll buy it. Whatever.
It is a racket.
I will say, like you, we probably have way too many bags. I got into the ordering groceries. Like,
oh yeah,
what a
when you had
luxury
the free trial.
I still got it.
The free trial, or did you pony up on it?
3-month free trial, and they would give me these huge bags. Now in my car, those huge bags hold my smaller bags, and there's like enough for an army.
Mine go in the back of the seat pocket.
Smart.
That's where I wedge them in there.
I got way too many. Northside Adam says, I am tired of walking around the same block picketing. I just want to work. I'm a mailman on strike. Honestly, over this. Thanks for the vent. Are people honking? I always honk. Support the unions.
Mailmen, the whole teacher situation in our province, it's not great.
Mighty Cobra says, waste a piece of paper that says no soliciting or unaddressed mail. Not hard.
Yeah, but do people actually follow that?
I think they have to.
That's legally binding.
Word is bond.
Because if I recall, at one house, we had that on the mailbox on the front stoop or whatever, like just the quick flap top one. It said no flyers on it. And they're still crapping it all the time.
Our mailbox is like
here's the
down
thing.
the street.
Sometimes it was nice because you're getting like coupons for local pizza places and whatever. Sometimes from certain fast food restaurants, they'll drop off like the whole flyer of coupons that are like 2 can dine for. They're sometimes pretty good actually, but it is still annoying, especially if you have a thing there that says please don't.
Brad's sending the money, and he says, I have that damn security question. What do you want the answer to be? I always just say my name. Although one time during COVID, I was getting paid by e-transfer. I didn't have direct deposit set up yet. And the question was your name. So I put in Connor. Didn't work. Put in Thomas. It didn't work. Tried Connor again. 3 tries.
And it was con job.
You're out. Like, what's my name? So I didn't get paid. I had to reach out and say, hey, can you send that again? Free trial for groceries from where? From Ricky Cheese.
The groceries aren't free.
That'd be awesome. Delivery. Free delivery charge. But like, I think you still tip the driver. And I think the service is like $8 a month. Like, it's nothing crazy. But I tell you, like, I'm driving home and I don't want to just detour to go to a grocery store. I just want to like be home. Pop that order into the computer, 2 o'clock. And yeah, it's a great service. Helps everyone. Boost the economy. Northside M says, some honk, some say F you. That's life. RBS says, I friggin' hate when my wife and I host people and they show up with their appetizer or alcohol in one of those groceries bags and you get the, oh, I have $1 million, just keep it line. Yeah. And the list just grows.
Like, I also already have $1 million. Take your damn bag with you, please. Please.
Whomever produces those bags has made so much money.
Yeah, who's fabbing those?
It's like people that print signs during election season. Crushing it.
Another racket.
Kevlar says grocery stores do sell the cloth ones for more money. Those are the dirtiest things going. How many people wash them every time? Good idea to support the Devon plug. I live in Chappelle, 10 minutes away. Yeah, Devon's a beautiful little
Chappelle
city.
or Chapel?
I don't know.
Because that's how Chapel Roan's name is spelt. But it's Chapel Roan, not Chappelle Roan. But it could easily be Chappelle too.
How's Dave Chappelle spelled?
That's like that.
Oh.
That's a small town that I'm not familiar with, to be honest. That area.
I thought that was a community in Edmonton.
Is it?
I
don't
know.
There you go. So I don't know anything. I'm the world's biggest idiot.
I could be too. Don't say that because I could be the world's biggest idiot as well.
Now, another thing we'll have to fact check in real time.
Devon's a beautiful little spot. Lord Commander Marty's out there watching everyone who comes in.
It appears Chapel Gardens is a residential community area.
Brad says Chappelle, like Dave Chappelle. We built that community.
Nice.
They built that city. Chappelle is Southwest Edmonton.
All right, makes sense.
Pronounced
the Devon thing.
Chappelle in Heritage Valley, South Valley. Yeah, Northside Lewin, but Matt and Luke saying Chappelle. Cool. Well, shout out Chappelle. Everyone that lives there. A lot of people know about it. Just not us.
Hey,
I don't go far that south.
I'm going to give myself an excuse. I'm not from here.
Yeah, you're not from here, and I try not to go too far south anymore. Not since I moved. Now I'm a Northwester. Duke, we should talk a little bit before we, do a little sports talk. Chris Lowry gets a 3. Chris Knobloch. Maybe we should just go to break.
Chris Lowry.
We'll power on. Chris Knobloch, 3-year extension with the Oilers. His rise, and I was just looking through his DB. Plays hockey for a long time, right? Goes to the U of A, obviously. A lot of success playing hockey. Plays in the WHL for a long time. Played for the Edmonton Ice, which is very cool. Immediately after, finishes his career playing with the Austin Ice Bats in 04-05. 506, chilling. 06-07, he's back in the hockey as a coach with the PA Raiders. Next 2 years with the Kootenay Ice, eventually gets promoted. His first year as a head coach with the Kootenay Ice, wins a championship. Good success. Then he goes out to the Erie Otters organization. Nothing but success there. Playoffs after missing his initial year. Then wins a championship. As it often happens, you get a promotion from there. Goes to the Philadelphia Flyers, becomes an assistant coach. Eventually goes to the Rangers farm system as a head coach with the Hartford Wolfpack. Spends the better part of 4 years there. And then only 11 games into the final season there, they got a record of 7-3-0-1. The Edmonton Oilers come calling. And they're not in a good spot. It was a nice Sunday afternoon. You and I were sitting on our couch watching football, and then the news broke, and we rushed into the studio to do a little bit of a show.
Impromptu programming.
It was fun. From there on, he went 46-18, 0-5. Pretty good winning percentage, 700. Takes his team to the Stanley Cup final. Loses. Following season, a bit of a slow start, but again, things turn around. They get playing their best hockey, get healthy when it matters, go to the finals once again, lose again. I think when the history is going to look back and say, wow, they lost to 2 really unbelievable Florida Panthers teams that built close to a dynasty, 3 straight Cup finals. Who knows what happens in the future? But for Chris Knobloch, this just seems like it was a no-brainer for Stan Bowman to get this done. And just, keep knocking those off. I mean, we don't know if this impacts Connor McDavid at all, locking up the guy that was his head coach in junior and someone who's led the squad to 2 straight Stanley Cup final appearances, but well-deserved, I would say, and probably a good move. And, does it impact Connor McDavid? We shall wait and see if that changes anything, but good news to see an extension signed for the Oilers head coach today.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it seemed like an inevitability. It was just a matter of when. And I suppose if you're Stan Bowman and staff, that you kind of look around and say, all right, well, if we're in a bit of a waiting period, maybe with Connor McDavid, and you're kind of just the balls in his court, or you're just casually trading some figures and whatnot back and forth, why not try and tend to some other business at the same time? The Podkolzin an extension taken care of, what are we now, a week, 10 days ago or so. Really tidy piece of business. Now here we are, the head coach. Every coach, with very few minor exceptions, is hired to be fired.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we know in pro sports, right? It's just a matter of fact. Now, when you get a good coach and one that has success and can adapt and change over time as players change, as leagues change, those are guys that you want to keep in the fold. We don't really know if that's Chris Knobloch yet necessarily. His sample size is still so small, but in that small sample size, the results have been staggering. Win percentage, success in the playoffs. It is an absolute no-brainer. I'm sure he got a pretty nice little raise to go with that, that I imagine will start next season.
Yeah,
as he's still on his original contract. So power to him. He's kind of circled back to Edmonton several different times in his career. You mentioned playing for the Ice, playing for the Golden Bears, and now coaching here. So it's great. I think he's an excellent coach. I love his calm demeanor. He's smart. I think the move is a home run, and I don't really know how else you could approach looking at it.
Yeah, and interesting to see, because when he joined the Oilers, the bench was set Obviously, we've seen some changes. Glenn Gulson going on to become a head coach, moving away from the goaltending coach, making his hires, which will be interesting to see, how much that changes this year. He's got his fingerprints all over the coaching staff now, made those decisions, I would assume, probably with the input of a few other guys. But this year, for him, got to be feeling good about that. We'll take a break here. When we come back, more text, 1-833-401-1440. Of course, week 5 in the NFL season kicked off last night. We can recap that game a little bit. We'll give you some injury updates, some players to maybe look for as well for your squad if you need the depth. The bye weeks are officially here now in the NFL, so that puts a wrinkle into everyone's team. Also, it is Fantasy Frenzy. Halley, Douglas, Fenwick, and Wellness with you here on Sports 1440, streaming on Sports 1440, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Performance by Action Electrical today. Their projects team kicks things off, designing and building with unmatched skill.
Then the service team swoops in for those crucial repairs and maintenance. And don't forget the testing team, ensuring everything's safe and sound before the solar team scores with sustainable energy.
A complete team effort. Have Action Electrical bring home a win for you and your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy Round Black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
While the players gear up for the new season, make sure you gear up your snack game with Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Okay, this jumbo bag of beef jerky should last the preseason.
Whoa. Will Hawk has more than just beef jerky. There's smoked sausage and pepperoni products, too.
Well, how about we have jerky for Eastern opponents and pepperoni sticks when we face the Western teams?
Now that sounds like a Will Hockey game plan.
Will Hawk Beef Jerky, because you don't win games with salad. Only available in Leduc.
Looking for the perfect gift? Give the gift of great taste with a Loca Quality Market gift card. Redeemable at any Loca Quality Market or Loca operated restaurant. It's a treat for food lovers. Ready anytime. Grab yours today at loca.ca.
Want sports talk on the go?
You can listen to 1440 on the AM dial or stream us on your mobile device through apps like Radio Player, iHeart, and Stingray Music.
Edmonton sports fans,
turn to Sports 1440.
1440.
Looking for the perfect used ride? Now's the time. Drive away for as little as $25 bi-weekly. Go Auto has over 7,500 used vehicles in stock with something for everyone. From budget-friendly cars and road trip-ready SUVs to powerful work-ready trucks. With around 70 locations across Canada, your next vehicle is closer than you think. Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or buying for the first time, we've got the right ride at the right price. But don't wait. These deals won't stick around forever. Start shopping today at goauto.ca.
River Cree is the place for all your favorite sports. River Cree Resort and Casino, featuring UFC action and boxing live on the big screens at Tap 25, the MVP of sports bars, and in the Center Bar. Plus, catch this fall's biggest games. Every goal, every tackle, every home run. River Cree is also home to the Twin Rinks, where rec hockey and community teams come to play. Public skating available. Details at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
At Wendy's, $4 gets you more than just a burger. It gets you a Dave's Single, made with a quarter pound of fresh, never frozen Canadian beef. All for just $4 at participating Wendy's. Taxes extra. But hurry, this deal ends October 26th.
Who should start? Who needs to hit the bench? Find out with Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas. This is Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
11:23. Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor, Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, and Sam Wilness here. Combined, between the four of us, we probably got, 5 good knees? I'm pretty good. Sam's good, and I think you guys...
Sam has 2.
I have 2.
That's up for debate.
So maybe Sam doesn't have good...
Sam, are you going to try and tell me that you're an athlete?
I'm no athlete by any means.
But to me, you come across more as an athletic supporter.
Do you have bad knees, Sam? You're 20.
I got flat feet, so I naturally have kind of messed up knees.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my problem, too.
Well, Duke's down an ACL.
I'm just a fat little boy that's puts too much pressure on my knees.
Josh is falling on ice.
So my question for Josh here, and this has been a topic of conversation throughout the morning, like, is there damage, or did you just bang your knee and as a result, like, it's bruised up and sore?
There's no swelling, there's no bruising. I
Yeah,
think there's
no
something
swelling,
wrong.
no bruising.
He's got to go to the hospital.
I'm slightly afraid that maybe I possibly fractured my kneecap, but probably not.
Duke's just rolling his eyes.
I'm not gonna go to the hospital until, like, I don't know, if it's the same or worse on like Monday, then I'll probably go see a professional.
But once again, there's no swelling or bruising.
I know, and so, yet I can't bend my knee when I walk.
Because swelling's usually a good sign, I think.
When I tore my ACL, by the time I woke up the next morning, it was the size of a watermelon.
Yeah, that's not good, I guess. Well,
and guess what? I didn't go to the doctor either. I went to the vet. I had to pick up some stuff there for the farm. I went to the doctor the next day.
Did you say, hey, you want to take a look at this?
It's like, hey, you mind just taking a peek and just yanking on this a little bit, seeing what the sitch is?
We'll have some doctors texting in, I'm sure. Well, so we got Flatfoot Sam, one knee Josh,
and then a couple of premier athletes.
Some athletes over here on the air.
I haven't let my impediments slow me down.
No, you're still out there balling every weekend.
Yeah, critter season right around the corner. Tropics off to a banging start so far this season. Can't ask for more. I was even running at the wedding I was at a month ago or so now. I was out running some routes in the parking lot. It was good.
What would you say like your best route is?
Go road.
You're like prime Randy Moss, just hand in the air.
Yeah.
Just throw it up.
I'll just beat. I got the speed off the line to burn some DBs, and then I just hope the QB can get it to me.
That's all you can
do.
do.
I got to pray for. And I say this as somebody who has never played any form of organized football in his entire life.
Wait till you learn the old double move. Oh.
And the one time I was playing casual two-hand touch football amongst friends was the second time I tore my ACL. But that was from physical contact in a two-hand touch game. Thanks a lot, Price.
You're like Nick Chubb.
I'm chubby.
I mean, with the injuries, although
I call him chubby.
Oh, okay.
Every time he gets a touch when I'm watching Texans game, it could be for a 3-yard loss. As soon as he gets the ball, chubby.
I feel like there's just the guy that everyone roots for.
How can you? The fact he's playing football again is insane.
Husk says on this Fed Up Friday here on Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Wilhock Beef Jerky. CH, you know what makes me mad? I've been golfing most of my life. No hole in one. Then I watched this video of this 4-year-old kid, Levi Antle, dropping a hole in one with a driver. It just ain't right. Husks. Yeah, Husks. I mean, I golf once a year, so I'm not too content on getting a hole in one. Drop within like 7 feet. I'm pretty happy. But to see a 4-year-old do it, I can't lie. I'm happy for him. What an achievement for a 4-year-old with a driver. I want to see that video. Rodrigo says, hey guys, Rodrigo here. I'm 0-4 in my league. I want to propose a trade for either Andrews or Kelsey for Sutton or Dobbins. Who should I get rid of? Kelsey. I'd get rid of Kelsey, personally.
I would too.
No Lamar Jackson. In our Fantasy Frenzy League, we're starting 2 Ravens this week out of necessity, and we don't have Lamar Jackson playing. Rashad Bateman.
Against a very good Texans defense.
And our opponent had Kyron Williams last night, who had 27 points. In my other league, half-point PPR, he had 33 points. Whew. It's not good. That might be vice versa, actually. But either way, yeah, I would go probably Kelsey. I think Andrews is more reliable at this point. On the topic of Travis Kelce, did you hear the new Taylor Swift album?
No.
No? You didn't give it a listen?
Will I? No, I was busy. Like, it came out last night.
Yeah.
I'm watching Yankees Red Sox. I'm watching Thursday Night Football. As soon as that's over, Connor, I work in the morning.
You're cooking up parlays, I'm sure. You can multitask. I could listen to her new album right now on the radio.
I have to listen. I have to listen to Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit with their expert analysis. Even as confused as Al Michaels was on that one roughing the passer call.
I could do it right now.
In the game.
She would probably sue us, so I can't do it. But
yeah, she's a suer.
She's taking shots at people in this one.
Apparently, and listen, I don't have to listen to it because my entire Instagram feed
told you
will tell me what to think of it.
Twitter too. And
listen, I can appreciate what Taylor Swift has done in the industry. All the power to her. She's overcome, adversity from Scooter Braun, the record label guy, all that jazz. Her music's just not my cup of tea, and that's fine. It doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it sucks. It's just not for me.
Me either. But I still.
And here's the thing: every now and again, I will hear a song that I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. I could listen to this. Because it was playing all the time when I was at Nate, NR92. I'm the Problem, It's Me. I don't know the name of that one. But either way, whatever that one was.
Rodrigo says I could also want a 4th round pick as well. Yeah, I'd still go with I would try Kelce first. Who are some receivers I should target with DeAndre Swift? I could throw in Jacoby Myers too if I want to go for someone better. So you want to trade DeAndre Swift for a receiver, and you could package up Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is a good player, man.
Unfortunately, I like DeAndre Swift. I think he's a little underappreciated. But statistically, the numbers, because his average yards per carry is not good. He gets chastised by people breaking down film about how ineffective he is, after contact or through between the tackles. He's not a good runner there. I don't think a trade value for a guy like him is very high because we talked about him earlier this week or even last week about right now in the way this Bears offense is situated, he's not going to be a RB1. I think he's at best a flex option in PPR leagues, half PPR, because he does catch the ball a lot. Now, the team has not appeared to have any desire to increase the reps for Kyle Monangai. Roshan Johnson is barely, if at all, seen the field so far this year. I don't really think that, and Jacoby Myers is a fine player.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna bring it up here. Let's go receivers, half point PPR. Jacoby Myers. How far down will he be? And, I'm trying to think, is there a guy out there that, you could buy it because maybe people are still questionable on him?
Buy low.
Jacoby Myers right now is a 33rd ranked receiver in PPR. So you're wanting an upgrade. I don't think you're going to get Drake London. Could you maybe get Tyquan Thornton? Maybe. But remember, Rashee Rice is coming back.
And Xavier Worthy's already back.
So his numbers probably drop off. Receivers ahead of him, because I'm assuming you want an upgrade. Nico Collins, probably not going to be traded. I think he'd be set there. Jamar Chase, do you want him without Burrow?
Tell you what, if you were in my league, I'd be interested because I'm trying to offload Jamar Chase right now. It was my first pick, 2nd or 3rd overall in the whole league. I can't remember.
I'd throw an offer to, if you could try to get Jalen Waddle.
Yeah. Miami's starting to look competent again.
Tyreek Hill out. Waddle's wide receiver 1. I mean, his stock should be going up here.
That's a good one.
But does your opponent know that, right? Maybe they're like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Does your opponent have a brain?
And that's the thing. I'm just going through the players that are, have been performing better this year. If you have Puka Nacua, you're not trading him. Amon-Ra St. Brown, you're not trading him. Roma Dunze, probably not trading him. Quentin Johnston, maybe. He's had really good games, but maybe the owner doesn't believe in him. George Pickens, wide receiver 1 in Dallas, probably not trading him. Garrett Wilson, maybe. Emeka Egbuka, I can't see them trading him. He's just been so good. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Trey Tucker is the 9th ranked receiver right now when it comes to half point PPR, but do you want him? I mean, he had one massive game, but Other than that, he's had games of 3.2 points and 3.4. So I don't think you're necessarily targeting him. Is Keenan Allen going to fall off? You might be able to pry him away on a trade. Devontae Adams hasn't had that. Well, he had one good game, almost 20 points. Maybe DK Metcalf, but again, he's coming off a really good game. So it'd be tough. It'd be tough to make that trade. Kyle already has Jamar. Waddle could be a play, or BTJ. BTJ would be another one too.
Yeah, like some buy low options. And I think in this situation, you're probably looking at a team that is a little running back needy. Because once again, DeAndre Swift is not a great option, but he's pretty solid, right? You're talking like 10 to 15 points PPR.
Yeah.
Pretty reliably. It's at least so far through 4 weeks. So like running back needy team in your league that maybe does have an extra wide receiver that they're maybe frustrated with through 4 weeks. I think you could pry away a good player for sure.
Roldy says, the amount of Taylor Swift talk I hear on the station is too damn high. Am I listening to sports or TMZ? Well, she's the biggest artist in the world right now, probably, and dropped a new album. I had to ask Duke. He's country. He didn't listen. He didn't listen.
Taylor Swift left country behind a long time ago. Teardrops on My Guitar, absolute banger. That is a great song. Love Story, maybe.
Nail says, Connor, Duke is tougher than boiled owl bleep. He can play through anything. Well, maybe. I have also heard stories of Duke just saying, I don't want to go to hockey.
That's not true.
I'm just going to stay home tonight.
Well, here's the thing. I say that, but then I still go because I can never let the boys down.
Playbook Vic text us. Want to trade for Jefferson? I need running back help. Well, send us an offer. PV. Maybe we can do something. Scalding Gord says, biggest problem with Raiders is Geno gives the ball away, which shortens drives.
Yep, it's true. He's a gunslinger.
Does he have a lot of interceptions this year, other than
Like
the Chargers game?
3 in that one game, didn't he?
Against the Chargers?
Threw a couple, at least 1 or 2 against the Bears.
Okay. I try not to watch as much Raiders as the average man or woman. Yeah, it's true, though. That is a killer. I just, like, the Chargers-Raiders game, I was so impressed with Jacoby Myers. Like, give this guy the ball
He's
more.
a good player.
Or trade him. One of the two.
Well, did he not? Correct me if I just imagine this. Before the season started, did he not request a trade out of Vegas?
He did.
Is that still standing?
Well, then they signed Amari Cooper.
But then Amari Cooper's like, this place
Then
sucks.
he did like 2 practices. And it's like, no, I don't want to do this. That was like Mike Williams with the Chargers. 1 Harbaugh practice. Nope.
Yeah, Geno Smith currently leading the league in interceptions with 7.
Ooh, in 4 games. Not ideal. Certainly.
Just ahead of recently benched Joe Flacco.
How close is Jake Browning on that list?
He is with 5 in 3 games.
He's coming for you, Geno. He wants that.
My quarterback sucks.
That's your quarterback. HVAC Nick says, guys, just getting off work for half a day and then my 3:15 flight to Toronto.
Oh,
going to both Jays games.
Color me as green with jealousy as possible before it turns to blue.
Like turquoise almost.
Yeah. Oh, man, like what I would give to be there this weekend. It would be awesome.
It would be.
Hey, who texted that in?
HVAC Nick.
HVAC Nick. I'm praying that you get to see at least one victory and like an exciting moment, like a cornerstone moment of a playoff run in these 2 games.
Like a bat flip?
Just something awesome. It like a home run, I think, will be cool. Like Jays to hit a home run in a pivotal moment, like in a big moment of the series. Of
the Yankees will probably hit one.
It's a good chance. They're good at that.
They hit home runs. That's sick though, Nick. Have fun. We bought my little boy his first Jays hat.
Yeah. I tried to convince you to wear it, like a little fez on top of your head during that afternoon's Gregor show. I don't think you did.
No, it was far too small.
Just perch it up there. That's how the young kids wear their hats these days anyway.
I would look like Hey Arnold.
Float the Bucky.
It would be right in the middle of my head, my hair popping out the sides. It would be football head.
Would have been great.
Titan says, I sent my $20 donation in. You're welcome for the fee towards the pot. I finished dead last in my box pool. Well, Titan, thank you. We will, everyone who signed, I got a list in my little notepad out by the bar. So we'll get that updated and I'll be sending the links after because I think Duke is leaving straight after the show to head out to the burn for the wedding.
I think I'll probably stick close to my normal time around because my jeans are ready for pickup at 1:00, and it's kind of like on the way home. So rather than doubling back as I leave, I might just leave here like 10 to 1.
You got the they're getting starched
and creased.
Can you put a social media post or send me just what the jeans look like when they're starched? Like,
Dude,
I just imagine they're just.
I have a video of at my sister and brother-in-law's wedding a number of years ago. We got the jeans starched, and I have a video of me putting them on. It is struggle city, man. Like I'm in the video. I'm saying, like, did someone sew the bottom of these shut? And the lady at the dry cleaner yesterday, she asked me, she's like, "You want them super heavy?" I'm like, "Nah, just regular." They call that the cowboy starch when you go like as heavy as possible. I ain't tough enough for that.
Just so like you're walking straight leg.
Yeah, just waddling around.
That'd be the way to do it.
Basically cardboard boxes around your legs.
Yeah.
And listen,
very cowboy.
By the time the night gets to the dance portion of it, you don't even notice anymore. But at first, yeah, they're pretty stiff.
Pod says, "Hey guys, who would you start in the flex position, Waddle or Worthy?" See, I'm leaning Waddle. Now, obviously, Worthy has a way better quarterback and probably take some shots, but I don't know. I like Jalen Waddle.
Undisputed WR1 right now in that offense.
Yeah, he's the guy.
They're in Carolina. The Panthers suck again. I hate to say it because I had higher hopes for them coming into this year. Chuba Hubbard not playing.
JC Horn can play though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I can play.
And now all of a sudden, only really one person to focus on.
Okay, maybe I'm Worthy now.
Who the Chiefs take? Chiefs.
Jacksonville.
Monday night in Jacksonville.
I'm going to Worthy.
I think I might say Worthy too. He was noticeable in his first game back last week.
Yeah, absolutely. HVAC next year said he was there 3 years ago. The wild card, basically the biggest collapse. Yeah, I was at an Elks watch party for that game, and it was awful. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll get to more text, let you know what's coming up on the Gregor Show and the Lowdown with Low Tide. It is Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky here on Sports 1440, streaming on Sports 1440's Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram.
You've probably heard the term supply and demand. Something is needed and someone supplies it. We're GS Construction, and we're in the supply and demand business with you. Edmonton and the surrounding area continue to grow. Infrastructure has to be continually replaced and upgraded to keep up with demand. You see it with new buildings and new roads, but what about below ground, where all sorts of pipes bring you water and take wastewater away? That's where we come in. For more on what we do, go to gsconstruction.ca.
Ah, Hawaii. The warmth of a golden sunset as the waves roll in. The freshness of a waterfall. The lush scent of tropical flowers in the air. You don't need to travel to enjoy all Hawaii has to offer. You just need to order pizza. Bring Hawaii home with the Aloha Trio, available for a limited time at Papa John's. Try our classic Hawaiian, Super Hawaiian, or Hawaiian barbecue chicken for just $19.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, proudly locally owned and operated.
While the players gear up for the new season, make sure you gear up your snack game with Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Okay, this jumbo bag of beef jerky should last the preseason.
Whoa. Will Hawk has more than just beef jerky. There's smoked sausage and pepperoni products, too.
Well, how about we have jerky for Eastern opponents and pepperoni sticks when we face the Western teams?
Now that sounds like a Will Hockey game plan.
Will Hawk Beef Jerky, because you don't win games with salad. Only available in Leduc.
At Fountain Tire, get up to 25% off select tires, up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires, and $50 off $150 service until October 18th. Restrictions apply. Book today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. It's not lost on me that this radio ad competes with a lot of other dealerships on the air. So what sets us apart? Honesty. At Northgate, we believe in giving you the very best price we can with the most value possible. We aren't giving away free trips or paying off your credit cards, but it is my promise you will get exactly what you paid for every time. Stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
Japa Machinery Group knows that XCMG may not roll off the tongue, but Japa's team will help keep your construction jobs rolling on time and on budget with heavy equipment sales and rentals. Visit japamachinery.com to find out more.
A Saskatchewan boy who grew up loving and playing sports. At least we think he grew up. Listen to Kevin Carius weekday mornings from 7 to 11 on Edmonton's home for sports, Sports 1440.
I'm Rick Showers from No Bull RV, and I know a lot about how RVs work. I post videos on Facebook every week showing the weak points and how failures can occur. But even I don't winterize my own RV.
What are you saying, Rick? You don't think you could do it?
Oh, sure, Bob, I could do it, but I couldn't do it at a professional level. When you expect your RV to survive the harsh northern Alberta winter, this is no place for hobbyists. And I don't service used RVs all day, every day. Instead, I hired people smarter than me to do that sort of work. That's the team that winterizes my trailer, the same team that'll winterize yours.
Your RV service team works 12 months of the year repairing and maintaining used RVs.
That's right, Bob. If you want your RV working right in the spring, the real work happens now, in the fall. Our winterization packages start at just $99, and that includes a full report in writing. No surprises, just the great outdoors waiting for you when the last of the snow melts.
And that's no bull.
NobleRV.ca.
The pedigree of a championship team is solid planning. Set yours with Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas. This is Edmonton's only sports radio station, Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
$11:45. Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, and Sam Wilness with you here from the Sports 1440 studio. Sometimes when I say Sam's name, I go Will Ness. It's just Will Ness, right? Right, Sam?
Yeah.
But I go Will Ness. I don't know. Unintentional. Sam Wilness. Some call him the record man. Our intern for the next couple months here. We're in the Stingray Studios in West Edmonton Mall. The show brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Coming up next is the Lowdown Flow Tide from noon till 2. That's Alan Mitchell and Declan Kruger. It is Friday, so Yaremchuk will be by, and Steve Lansky. Then on the Jason Greger show from 2 till 6. We've got lots to get to. We'll talk some Vancouver Canucks as the Oilers out in Vancouver wrapping up their preseason. We'll also hear from Lorianne Munzer, Olympic gold medalist. Low Tide, Craig Button makes his debut for the season, kicking things off as we get all our NHL insiders back. We'll have Speck and then Hart Levine as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
Puckpedia.
Talk some LTIR and all that fun stuff.
New rules. I read that article they had on Puckpedia yesterday, and the only thing I really took away from it is that I'm an idiot.
I was going to say, like, I hear him talking. I'm like, I don't know. Bleep about bleep.
There's certain paragraphs that I reread like 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, okay, I think I understand this. And then all of a sudden the next paragraph I read, never mind. I didn't understand that previous paragraph at all. And I start all over again. It takes me like an hour to really kind of piecemeal my way through what's not that long of a piece written. Those guys are wicked smart. And it's kind of nice that they have the ability to dumb it down for plebs like me and you, no offense, Connor, to try and have at least a basic understanding and grasp of it.
Sometimes, you could ask me as soon as the interview ends up with a smart guest, what'd you take away from that? And I'm like,
that guy's smart.
I just zoned out. I don't know what happened in the last 15 minutes. So learn something. That'll be at 5:20 with Hart Levine on the Jason Greger show. Well, let's dive into the inbox for Elks Nation. 2 weekly podcasts with Eddie Steele and Declan Kruger breaking down the green and gold. The most in-depth double E football coverage you'll find out there on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast from. But also you can go to elksnation.ca and read the articles as well. I know Declan's working on a little bit of a piece. I don't know when it's going out, but looking at the road to the playoffs for the Edmonton Elks. Elks Nation. Kurt from Barhead says, good day, fellas. Good day, Kurt. First year playing in a full PPR league, and I'm wondering if I'm potentially overvaluing that extra half point per catch. I'm in great receiver shape with Olave, Pittman, Lamb, Odunze, Collins, St. Brown, Scary Terry, and Ladd McConkey. Yes, you are.
That is insane.
Got offered London and DJ Moore for Olave and Pittman. In standard scoring, I'd accept, but I'm hesitant in PPR. Sorry for the long-winded text. No worries. We appreciate you typing that all out. So London and Moore for Olave and Pittman. I think I'd do it.
you have Roma Dunze, who I think has taken over the top receiver role in Chicago, especially as a red zone target. He's been nails there so far this year. So DJ Moore, it's like almost, it's weird, but like a wide receiver handcuff, just in case a Dunze slips or gets hurt or something. And I think you're upgrading pretty substantially if you're talking about Olave or Pittman to Drake London.
That's why I would do it.
Yeah. And so it's like, are like total value between the two receivers, maybe it's not quite the same because Olave and Pittman are both rock solid, if unspectacular. But Drake London has like the potential and has shown it to be like one of the league's best.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think, as I said, you're getting more back, almost kind of certain. You've got plenty of other receiver help. You don't need him to be in your starting lineup every week. I think it's a good deal.
I watched it was a PPR versus non-PPR league. And it was like, actually, no, it was all PPR. It was, these boys are both worth 1.8 points. And it was like an 8-yard little catch and easy tackle by a receiver. And then an 18-yard run from
a running back,
Omarion Hampton, where he broke like 7 tackles.
Yeah.
Like that's what, and I've been outspoken about it. I don't like PPR for that reason. I don't think you should get a point for doing your job. It's fine if you know that's what you're getting into, but my preference is like at most half-point PPR because come on, we're giving rewards for a running back hanging onto the ball when it's handed off to him. Just you're doing your job. JB the Loader just clap emojis for Low Tide. Yeah.
Way to go, Low Tide.
We like Low Tide. T.O. says, when is the cutoff for fantasy teams in the box pool? And once we submit it, can we change if we choose to before the deadline? Yeah, till the deadline, I believe, is Tuesday. And I'm just going to go see if I can look at my team. And if I want to, would I be able to edit it? Doesn't look like I can.
So once you make your choice, it's choiced.
Yeah. So lock it in. But yeah, I think if you sat down, did it Monday, that'd be great. I'd love if you signed up so I don't stress it because I just know, Duke, that someone's going to be like, you didn't send me the link. I didn't sign up. That's my impression of you. If it is.
That's me?
Not you, but you who could potentially send me that email.
It's a pretty good impression.
Your voice is much deeper when I do your impression. Outside of Jays Yankees, as we dive towards the playoffs in Major League Baseball, what series is the most fired up?
Well, if you may recall earlier this week, Connor Halley, I correctly predicted all 4 wild card
I don't
series.
recall, but I saw your tweet.
Well,
He's
we
back.
talked about it on the show. I laid out what my 4 picks were, and you're like, I'm going with the Padres and the Guardians. That's my impression of you.
I zoned out during that conversation.
Yeah, clearly.
Too smart.
Yeah, simply too intelligent. I think Phillies Dodgers is going to be a dandy. These are 2 really good teams.
A ding-dong dandy.
A ding-dong dandy. I like the Phillies. The Dodgers bullpen's a little too suspect for me. Obviously, you have Shohei, and like even if the Dodgers roll out, Kevin made a great point about this morning. Like even if the Dodgers roll out some left-handed pitching, that doesn't really phase some of the Phillies' best bats, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber. So I like the Phillies there. I think it'll be a tight series, probably 5 games. I like the Mariners. I think they might like win in 3 or 4 over the Tigers. I think their starting pitching is probably the best in the majors.
Big dumper. Can you keep it up?
Yeah, unreal. And then I'm obligatorily taking the Jays. I think it'll be a close series, 4 or 5 games there as well. And then the final series in the NL. Love the Cubs. Their Specs team. I have an affinity for Chicago and their sports clubs. I think it's a great sports town. But I think the Brewers, they kind of had the Cubs number all year. They won the division by a landslide. It's all theirs.
Bryce Harper is a top blank player in the majors right now.
Right now? Ooh. I mean, he's a DH. How do we value DHs?
Like,
right?
he's not Bryce Harper of 5 years ago.
No, oh God, no, not even close.
Who is?
Who among us isn't phased by the hands of time? Top 20?
It's still pretty good.
There's a lot of players. And maybe that's being too generous because there are so many players.
X-Ray Gog says, yes, more impersonations of each other. It's hilarious. Can one of you impersonate Declan?
Not with probably out making him mad.
Yeah, I don't know what I would say. Probably something about
how bad he is at betting, making parlays.
And I'd probably say bruh in there.
Bruh.
But that's all I got. Declan used to box, so if he heard it and it upset him,
He beat the wheels off me.
What about the whole saying about two hits, him hitting me and I hit the ground or something?
There's going to be 2 sounds. Me hitting you twice.
Perplexed Oilers fan. Oh, that's a long one. Gosh, just everything I watch Edmonton do seems too much salary, too much term, pay too much in the first place, and then they give their nice stuff away. They do so for nothing. They do not value their own guys. They got a second, third, and fourth for Broberg, Holloway, and Kane. Brought in Henrique for a first and a fifth. A first for an older guy who is just as injury prone as Wallman, who wants $7 million. He's a $4 million player till he's maybe 34, and they want him till he's 37. That's insane, especially because they had Broberg signed Skinner and Arvidsson instead of, for obviously no good reason. Now we have no wingers and held hostage by Old Demon because they don't manage well. Your only job is to manage players' salaries and abilities, and they get millions of dollars to do so, and not good at that. Perplexed Oilers fan. Long message there. Angry.
Not happy with the Oilers.
I will say, for a while there, and I thought with Ken Holland, a lot of times he would give players term, I think, to, sweeten the deal on there. And like, yeah, I'll run this till you're 37. As long as you sign today and give me, the next good 5 years.
Help a guy out.
Yeah. Hey, they went to 2 straight Stanley Cup finals and lost to a really good team, Perplexed Oilers fan. I get that there's qualms about some of the players and the management, but at the end of the day, the roster construction's been pretty good the last 2 years. There's 30 teams that would love that.
They have had to pay some heavy prices at deadlines and in season for acquiring players.
Who doesn't?
That's what I mean. Like, would you, as an Oilers fan, and this is not just to the texters, this is to everyone, would you rather them be like, all right, yeah, let's just roll with what we got? No, because then it whether they lose in the first round or the Stanley Cup final, you're standing there with your arms in the air saying, we didn't do anything. We didn't make our team better.
Yeah.
And that's back to one of the first things we said on the show today. That's the cost of doing business. Like, you overpay for ads at a trade deadline. It's how it is.
That music means we're done. Hey, have fun at Bryce's wedding.
I'll tell him you said hi.
Tell him I say hello.
You were supposed to be invited, actually.
Oh.
I don't know to the wedding, but definitely to the stag.
My invite didn't make it, I guess.
Tough.
Delburn wasn't ready for me anyways.
I'd love to see you mix it up with Delburn folk.
We're back on Monday. I'm like a chameleon. I could do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll take a break. Up next, it is the Lowdown with Low Tide. But first, a Sports 1440 update with Sam, brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Recent news out of the Edmonton Oilers lately, as they have signed a 3-year extension with head coach Chris Knobloch. The Oilers under Knobloch have gone to back-to-back Stanley Cup finals since he took over for Jay Woodcroft in November of 2023. Oilers preseason wrapping up tonight as they head to Vancouver to take on the Canucks with puck drop at 8 p.m. Some other games around the league tonight, with the Flames hosting the Jets, Sharks and Golden Knights facing off in Vegas, and the Wild and Blackhawks taking the ice in Chicago. Oil Kings are headed to Moose Jaw tonight to face off against the Warriors. In the BCHL, the Saints are hosting the Trail in Spruce Grove. And in the AJHL, Devon and Camrose both with home games. A few collegiate games around the city tonight. The Golden Bears home opener against Trinity Western at Claire Drake Arena. And the women's Griffins hockey team taking on UBC at the Downtown Community Arena. CFL Week 18 tonight sees the Riders head to Ottawa to take on the Red Blacks. Kickoff at 5:30 p.m. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's the Lowdown with Low Tide here on Sports 1440. And this has been your Sports 1440 update with Sam Wilness.
This is Sports 1440, a Stingray radio station broadcasting on Treaty 6 territory.
Download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to CKJ.